Temprano y con sol, Early and with Sun, by Emilia Pardo Bazán. The employee that sold the tickets in the office of the station was surprised to hear the young voice that said, "2 tickets, first class for Paris." He saw a girl of 11 or 12 years of age, with black eyes and hair, with a fancy red dress and a beautiful sun hat. She was holding hands with a boy of about the same age, who was also dressed very nicely. The boy seemed confused, the girl very happy. The employee smiled and whispered in a fatherly way, "Non-stop or to the border?" "To the border costs 150 pesetas and—" "Here's the money," said the girl, opening her purse. The employee smiled again and said, "That's not enough." "There are 15 duros and 3 pesetas," exclaimed the girl. The employee exclaimed, "But that's not enough. If you don't believe me, go ask your parents." The boy's face turned red, and the girl, stomping her feet on the ground, shouted, "Well, then, 2 cheaper tickets." The employee offered, "To a closer station? Escorial? Avila?" "Avila, yes, Avila," responded the girl. The employee hesitated a moment, then he gave them the tickets. The children got on the train, and upon seeing themselves inside the train car, began to dance with joy. How did this passionate love begin? Well, it began in the simplest and most innocent way. It began because of their craze for stamp collecting. Corinne's dad and Finita's mom, the two of them widowed, hardly knew each other, although they lived in the same apartment building. Corinne and Finita, however, always encountered each other on the stairs when they were going to school. One morning, going down the stairs, Corinne noticed that Finita was carrying something, a red book, an album of stamps. He wanted to see it. The collection was very complete and contained many stamps from various countries. Upon seeing a very rare stamp from the Republic of Liberia, Corinne exclaimed, "Will you give it to me?" "Take it," responded Finita. "Thank you, beautiful," responded Corinne. Finita blushed and was very happy. "Do you know that I have something to tell you?" whispered the boy. "Go on, tell me it," said Finita. "Not today," said Corinne. They were already late, and the nanny that accompanied Finita took her to school. Corinne stood admiring his stamp and thinking about Finita. Corinne was a boy of sweet character, a fan of sad dramas, adventure novels, and of poetry. He dreamed of long trips to unknown countries. The truth is, that night, he dreamt that he and Finita took a trip to a far-off place. The next day there was another encounter on the stairs. Corinne had some stamps that he was going to give Finita. Finita smiled and leaned toward Corinne with mystery, saying, "Tell me what you were going to tell me yesterday." "It was nothing," said Corinne. "How could it be nothing?" exclaimed Finita, furious. "What an idiot! Nothing, huh?" Corinne leaned in toward the girl's ear and whispered, "Yes, it was something. I wanted to tell you that you are very cute." After saying this, he ran down the stairs. Corinne wrote poems to Finita and thought of nothing else other than her. By the end of the week, they were boyfriend and girlfriend. One afternoon, the doorman of the building thought he was dreaming. Wasn't that Miss Finita? And wasn't that Master Corinne? And wasn't that the two of them that just got in the car passing by? Where are they going? Should I let their parents know? "Hey," Finita said to Corinne, when the train began to move. "Avila, what's it like? Is it very big, beautiful, the same as Paris?" "No," responded Corinne. "I think it's a fishing village." Finita said, "I want to see Paris, and also the pyramids of Egypt." "Yes," whispered Corinne, "but the money." "The money?" answered Finita. "You're foolish. Just borrow it." "From whom?" said Corinne. "From anyone," said Finita. "And what if they don't want to give it to us?" said Corinne. Finita responded, "I have my watch to pawn, and yours too, and I can pawn my new coat, If I write to my dad, he will send us money." Corinne replied, "Your dad will be furious. I don't know what we will do." Finita said, "Well, I'm going to pawn my watch, and you can pawn yours. It's great we're going to have fun in Avila. You will take me to the cafe, and to the theater, and to the main street." When they arrived at Avila, they got off the train. The people left, and the couple didn't know where to go. "How do we get to Avila?" Corinne asked a young man that wasn't paying attention. By instinct, they walked to a door, turned in their tickets, and were caught by an attentive agent of the hotel, who put them in a car and brought them to the Hotel Inglés. The governor of Avila received a telegram ordering the capture of the two lovebirds. The fugitives were brought to Madrid without wasting any time. Finita was enrolled in a convent, and Corinne stayed at a school where the students weren't allowed to leave for the whole year, not even on Sundays. As a result of that tragedy, the dad of Finita and the mom of Corinne came to know each other very well, and their mutual admiration grew day by day. Although we don't know the exact details, we believe that Finita and Corinne became step siblings.